Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with my good friend Walt McLean behind the camera. And today we're going to take a long look at the 2015 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Double Cab. Mouthful, I know. What this is a SR5 Tundra with a few extra options on it. I know Toyota won't like me saying that, but that's really what it is it uses the base SR5 model, adds a lot more off-road capability to it with a higher ride height and a few other different things and some of the stylings. But the big changes for 2015 for the Tundra is actually this, which is the TRD model. You only have two V8 engine options for it. This actually does come with the larger 5.7 V8 in it. Fuel economy, not the best, about between 13 and 17 miles per gallon. We were able to actually average about 16 miles per gallon. You're going to go through a lot of gas. One thing about this truck, though, is this screams truck. It looks mean, it sounds mean, especially with the TRD exhaust on it, and it works phenomenally well. So let's come around to the front. Going to go over some of the features. One of my favorite pieces of the TRD is the styling. I love this burnt orange color. The TRD comes in the orange or the white. I love that aspect of it. I love that this sets it apart. I love how the typical Tundra look is still here, but you have that little extra oomph in regards to the TRD. I love that, love the lighting, love what they've done. It's in a very aggressive styling. In the words of my wife, it's a manly man's truck. Now women, don't get upset. I didn't say that. She said that. It's not saying it's not for women, but she said it's a manly man truck. You're not driving around something that doesn't look like it's designed to get dirty and go off-road. So as we come down the line, you will notice the 18-inch TRD wheels, which is, again, a result to that. And I'm going to kind of backtrack and say it's very similar to the SR5 Tundra. Not exactly like it, but very, very similar with the base platform. It's got the 18-inch wheels, which we mentioned, the TRD dual exhaust, which we'll show you here in a second, a 2-inch ride height increase, unique styling, a front skid plate, bucket seats with red stitching, and a larger 7-inch touchscreen. We actually had one of these earlier this year that was the Crew Max model, so a little bit longer, obviously, for this back seat. With it being the double cab, you will notice when we get into the interior here in just a second that it is a little bit shorter, a little bit, I guess I want to say more cramped, just a little bit smaller in regards to the second row seating. As we get into the bed here, you'll see the TRD Pro is stamped into the actual bed. You'll notice the TRD, one side of the dual exhaust is on that side. We'll show you, we'll get around to the other side here in just a second. And really just, I'm an absolute fan of this truck. I don't know how else to say it. It works really, really well, especially at our altitude. It sounds great. The off-road capabilities, I wish I could say we were able to just beat this truck up, but unfortunately it's not our truck. I don't want to beat it up and abuse it. It's not really what it's meant for, but I have full confidence, and you can read a lot more on Toyota's website. They have tested the snot out of the TRD model, whether it's on the 4Runner, whether it's on the whether it's on the Tundra Crew Max model, whether it's on the Tacoma, whatever it is, and obviously on the Tundra here. They have tested it out on this, and they put it through the Baja race and done all that good stuff. So, actually, with that being said, let's actually take a quick drive. We'll come on back. I'm going to show you kind of the trunk, the back side here of the Tundra. We'll get on the interior, then I'll give you my opinion of the 2015 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Double Cab. All right, fans, we're here for the driving portion. Going to take you through a quick kind of little bit for the interior that we weren't able to do, or we're not able to do afterwards. It's just a little bit easier to see from the back seat. Great Entune system. The TRD model does offer a little bit larger 7-inch screen for the Entune system. One of our personal favorites as far as all the manufacturers go. Toyota's done an excellent job. You have a very nice home screen here. Walt, I'm not sure if you can kind of show that, but lighting, I apologize about that, a little bit cloudy out. But great, love the Entune system, love the ability to pause, play, rewind, fast forward, live radio if you want to. Again, you can just click into that. You can go to your home screen. You have the ability to run different apps, so whether it be traffic, weather, I mean, you can go to weather, current weather, mostly cloudy, gives you the humidity, temperature, anything that you need. Very fast acting system, as you can see. Definitely a fan. There is a Trd Shift Knob right here, again, which is part of that TRD package. Real quick before you go too far, Walt, the backup lines you can see, does not have the dynamic grid lines that you will find in some vehicles, but it does have the backup camera with the grid lines, so you can see where the vehicle is going. So definitely a very nice feature. We're fans of. You can also see the center line, so if you do need to line up a hitch, very easy to do. But with that, we're going to take a quick drive. One thing you will notice driving the TRD model, it's not the most soft riding truck that's out there, especially of the Tundras. If you opt for that, for the higher end Tundras from the 1794 edition and a few of the other ones, you're going to get a softer, smoother ride. This is not designed to be soft and smooth. I'm actually hitting some pretty big bumps on purpose. It's designed to absorb the impact of some larger bumps and some larger, I guess, potholes, you could say, obstacles, and still drive accordingly. You're not supposed to take this. This car's not designed. I should say, sorry, not car. This truck is not designed to just go on everyday roads all the time. It's designed to go on everyday roads, but also on the back roads of whether it be mountains or wherever you might take this truck as well. One thing it does not have is does not have a sunroof. Not a huge issue, but again, this truck's not meant to be a luxurious model. It's supposed to be a off-road capable machine, and that is what it is. 5.7 liter V8 underneath the hood. Sounds great with the exhaust. Runs really, really well at our altitude. One downside is the, I guess, how do you say, the fuel economy. Not the best by any stretch of the imagination. You're going to average about 15, 16 miles per gallon as far as that goes. So, huge concern. You'd have to be the judge. I'm not. Love the apportionments. Love the back seat. Love the room. Really love a lot about this truck. But with that, let's actually go through the, we'll stop, go through the tailgate portion, and then go through the interior portion of the 2015 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Double Cab. All right, fans, we're back from the driving portion. As we always do, we encourage you, get out, drive these vehicles yourselves, especially a truck like this. You're not really going to be able to experience a lot of what it has unless you're able to get out and drive it. Ask the dealer if you can take it on a dirt road, get it a little bit dirty, see what this car can handle. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. But here we are on the tailgate portion. One thing that I love that Toyota's done, which other manufacturers have as well, just one pull, it's got that soft letdown, so you're not worried about pulling it down and just boom, the whole bed falling, which is hard here on the I guess the constraints here to let it fall. It's not good for it. You will see that there is a bed mat in here. Some different options that you can get. There is a nice cargo management system. Walt, I'm not sure if you can get up here closer and show the cargo, the ability to add different tie downs. You can add a lot of different things onto here. With the double cab, you do get a little bit longer of a bed versus the Crew Max, where you're going to get that shorter bed. So this is considered the standard bed, you will call it. You can just put it up with one hand, back in there, you're good to go. Let's actually, before we head around there, you will notice it does come with your ability to hook up both different trailer connectors, as well as you have a hitch right there. The price of this Tundra, as it sits right here, I didn't mention it in the introduction, $43,658. Some of you are going to ask, what's the range? Well, Tundras can range anywhere from roughly $30,000 all the way up to $50,000, just depending on how you configure it. I'm going to open the back door here, and really quick, I am going to show you something that's different on this Tundra. Just actually, it's a little bit of an option, which I'm a fan of. So the ability to raise these seats, and we own a lot of trucks, so this is something that we look at a lot. Raise the seat with one pull up there, so it's locked in. You'll notice that this is a little plastic toolbox in here, and so all you do is just pull it here, lift up. You can store any tools in here without worry of getting it on the carpet or on the seats or anything like that. It does kind of have a little locking thing, so it's not going to bounce. The lid's not going to bounce around. One thing though, and you actually see, is if you store something dirty in here, you can actually unscrew it right here, and there's another one on the inside of here, and pull this entire compartment out, wash it off, power wash it with the hose, whatever you need to do. Definitely a very, very nice feature. But with that, you're really probably wondering about the back seat, so let me hop in. So this front driver's seat is set for a 5'9", 5'10", my height person, about, and I guess weight-wise, about 230, 240 for me. So a little bit wider, not quite as long legs as some people do have. I have my buddy Walt, I'm going to have him chime in. He's about 6'3", 6'4". You're going to have to put, you're not going to get as much seat with the Crew Max or with the double cab as you are with the Crew Max. However, I still got enough comfortably. My knees aren't hitting. I'm able to sit back here, ride, do whatever I need to do. There's not a whole lot of soft touch right here. There is a little bit, actually not too much to be honest with you. You have a little bit of a kind of a soft touch inside the door handle right here. Everything else is going to be a plasticky feel to it. Something I'm not terribly concerned about, but just something to be wary of. You do have a power port back here, as well as the ability to put the cups in there. There is storage in that seat pocket over there. Love this grab handle, and ladies, for you getting out, very easy to do, and just use that grab handle, you can step down. So with that, actually, let's head around to the other side. I'm going to have Walt kind of meet me on the other side. I'll join you for the front seat. All right, everyone, we're here for the front seat portion. I'm going to go through a little bit of the interior that we couldn't get while we were doing the drive. First, want to talk, obviously, we kind of talk about the apportionments, the doors and the I guess the seats and how those look. Walt, if you can get that first door right there, you will know there is some soft touch there versus the back seat where there's not a whole lot of it. There's the ability right there to get the again, you see that nice red stitching that they've added, soft touch there. There is still a good amount of plastic, but some nice leather features they've added there. I love these bucket seats with the red stitching that they've put on here. You can see that they've extended what they've put on the door right here to the console. Obviously, there's nothing up here as far as a soft touch, but love that ability. The TRD Pro stitching inside the seat, very nice feature. There's also another TRD Pro kind of, I guess, nameplate right here on the center, or I guess on the the center console, I should say. One of my favorite features, how big this is. Open it up, you come with storage right here. You can put business cards up here, pens if you need to. Oh, if you need to take that out, this will fit a purse, it will fit different pens, anything else you need to, and actually spot for file folders as well. So again, very, very nice features there. To go here, cup holders, you have the option for 2 right here, plus a third one, power ports. There's not dual climate control on this model, so you just have the single climate control. The steering wheel functions there. The Entune system works very, very well. One thing I will say that this truck is very good at is places to put your phone, and that's what we are big on, and a lot of people are. So for example, I have the big iPhone, the 6 Plus. You can put it up here on this little rubber thing, so don't have to worry about it running away from you. You can put it down, I guess I should say you can put it down here if you need to, or somewhere right here if you want to let it charge. So definitely very nice features. Before we get out of here though, and I give you my opinion, I do want to show you the sound of the exhaust from this. So I'm going to fire it up, have Walt stand right there, give it a few revs, and that way you can kind of get an idea of what the added exhaust sounds like. So here we go. There you go. Some of you are going to say, wow, that doesn't sound a whole lot different. Well, it does add a little bit of very nice sound and tone to it. So with that, I'm going to hop out, give you my opinion of the 2015 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. All right, fans, here's our opinion of the 2015 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro Double Cab. Some pros for us. Honestly, the color, the looks of this truck are amazing. One of our personal favorites. The off-road capability based on what Toyota has spec'd it out at and what we've gotten to drive not only this past week, but just in our driving of this truck, actually at some different events that we've been able to attend, is phenomenal. They've really tested it out. Fully trust the off-road capabilities that this truck can provide, especially for the price point at $43,000 for this truck. You're really gonna love what the value that this truck brings. You also get this full bed. Some cons. The double cab's a little bit smaller if you're really looking for that roomy back seat that you want if you want to take some friends with you. Gas mileage is not going to be your friend by any means. You're really going to average about 14-15 miles per gallon. So if that's something you're concerned about, I would definitely take a look at that. But at the same time, this truck's not meant to be a fuel efficient vehicle. It's not meant to get 20-25 miles per gallon. It's meant to be an off-road machine. Plain and simple. Meant to go off-road, handle the nooks, crannies, bumps, bruises that you're going to put against this truck. And actually, I would say head to Toyota's website. They have a great kind of intro and article about this and what they actually put this truck through, how much they abused it, and they actually put it through an entire race, and it actually only came back with just a few dings, scratches here. Everything else stood up to the test. So definitely something we're fans of. Love this truck. You get the Toyota quality along with it, and you also get a mean looking truck, to be honest with you. So if you want to learn more about this truck, I should say, head to Toyota's website. They have a lot of articles, a lot of information there, and also head to your local Toyota dealer, and if you do that, tell them that John and Richard Rush from Drive Radio sent you.